What's good with everyone? This is DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. And the Clippers got destroyed, but not the Clippers. The Hornets got destroyed by the Clippers. It was a massacre. Kawhi and Paul George were too much for the Hornets. The Hornets and their expensive forward and Gordon Hayward underperformed. Gordon Hayward finally cracked double digits. He had 17 in this game. LaMelo Ball was dealing with a wrist injury. In 22 minutes, LaMelo had 13 points. But let's get to the nitty-gritty. If the Hornets do not fix their problem, which is too much ISO ball, too much ball hogging, not giving the guard to the point guards, they will not make the playoffs. This was horrible basketball being displayed. And Terry Rozier, I believe he had a hip injury. I hope Terry Rozier is okay. I got to be honest, because I don't want to see Devontae getting Rozier minutes. If Rozier is really hurt, Devontae may get 42 minutes in the game. You know that's not good. Ultimately, LaMelo Ball, I just hope that the wrist situation is not bad. We'll see what happens. Coach Joe, how you doing today, brother?
What's happening, DJ, man? How you doing, brother? How was your day today?
It was a blessing. And before I go, I want to say shout out to Slick, J&J Video, and Vegan Knowledge. They did a really good job today. I want to give them their flowers. It is really tough to do that video, especially with LaMelo dealing with his wrist situation. It's been a blessing today. How's everyone doing in the chat? How are you guys doing? Give a thumbs up or a Meloholic sign or whatever. Come to the cookout. Taufik said, "What's up? Hope LaMelo get well soon. Hornets need him bad, especially against the Spurs, but oh well, they'll lose without him." So, Coach Joe, from the game, what's your opinion on the game, and what do you think? Like, let's say if LaMelo misses time, what this can mean for the Hornets?
Well, I mean, I think the game was a train wreck from the very beginning. And just like the road trip has been a train wreck from the very beginning. They're not getting the production from the people who are getting paid to produce. That's part of it. That's a huge part of the problem. One person seems to be stepping up, and the other two seem to be MIA and playing when they want to. I think JB has finally lost the locker room. One thing about this team, if we remember from most of their other games, they play what they normally, even if they started slow, they would come back and they would keep playing hard. This road trip, they haven't been doing that at all. They've been getting blowed out from the very beginning mostly, and stayed blowed out, except the Laker game where Melo brought it back to come within 3 one time and also tied it up another time. So, this Braco's gonna get a chance to see his system work or not, okay? Because of course it's not going to work. I think it's a wonderful thing because now we're gonna finally see some movement.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see how good this coach is, especially with the Spurs coming up. Shout out to Tay. Oh boy, your first name is Tay. That's I'm gonna call you Zen. I'm gonna call you Zen, my brother.
Zen, yes, exactly.
Zen says, I feel like Borrego treats Melo different because he feels like his coaching is what makes the team wins, when it's actually LaMelo that's like bringing in the wins, and he don't like that. Yeah, he wants the credit. That comes with the title of narcissist coaching. He wants to take over all the credit of each player. Now he will take the credit of Miles Bridges putting up numbers. He put numbers in this game as well. And if you would have talked to Coach Borrego, he would tell you that Miles did well because of him. LaMelo did well because of him. I created Tay-Bay. This is the agenda of James Borrego. But it's even further than just Borrego. It's the front office of the Hornets. They're the problem. Let's not get confused now. We can all hate on James Borrego, but really it's Mitch Kupchak and Michael Jordan.
Facts.
Shout out to Queen Royalty. She said, new media, thank you, sister. Thank you. Let's see. Taufik says, I feel for Melo, but a 3-game losing streak is bad. But they about to lose without LaMelo bad because Pop will attack Gordon next. Who's the next best player based on a player impact estimate by the NBA? They better hope they don't. They better hope that LaMelo is not as injured, especially Terry Rozier. Because what you're going to see if that happens is the Washington General style. Give it a Tay-Bay. Devontae gonna be taking every shot in their mama.
Yeah, it'll be a rerun of last year when he had a neon light and was shooting the ball like a crazy person, and them calling it talent. Okay,
Right.
not efficient at all. You know, I mean, it's just the crap that they've been putting in our face. Some of these organizations, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. But I want to tell you, but I kind of feel a little bit of compassion for Charlotte, because they really didn't expect this kind of smoke that they're getting ready to get. They're getting ready to get barbecued nationally, because this team and Borrego's getting ready to get shouted down from so many places. It's not even funny. Here it is. The team is healthy for the first time all year. They went on a road trip earlier in the year, 6-game road trip, West Coast, and the team went 3-3, and LaMelo led them on one of the most successful West Coast trips that they've taken in a while. This time they go on a road trip. They expected to not go undefeated, but at least show that that they've improved. They got this mantra: they playing hard, they playing the system. We are family. They doing the YMCA and everything. YMCA. They're just doing it all. It's all just kumbaya. And we've been telling you here, new media, this is bull. This is fool's gold. This is bull. It's a lot of dissension here. Okay, Rev went to the game, came and reported on halftime how they was just dogging Melo in all kinds of ways. Okay, we're not featuring him at all in any way, trying to sell Hayward. Okay, well, now you sold him, gave him the money too and everything else. Now what? Now you stuck. Good luck. Because now the system you're getting ready to see what the system really is about.
Well, Gordon Hayward, you get what you want, man.
Yep.
You get the ball, man.
That's right.
You want to be the dog now. And Coach, isn't it funny that when Gordon Hayward and Devontae, aka Tay-Bay, was out, the Hornets, that was the best the Hornets looked.
Facts.
Let's not get this mistaken now. That was the best the Hornets looked.
Facts.
Better ball movement. Better defense.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
See, Coach, they won't get that from old media.
Yep.
Can you believe
Yep.
that they were trying to give Gordon Hayward? I was looking at some of the media that was on YouTube. You know, these main, like, these YouTube channels get videos from probably like a team website or so. You know how they do. And they were just saying that the acquisition, this was a while ago, a week or so ago, the acquisition of Gordon Hayward and the rise of Terry Rozier is why the Hornets are at the position they're in now. That's not true at all.
Wait a minute! Wasn't Borrego selling us them Tebe burgers, telling us how important he was to winning, and every time he's like, "Oh, I'm just saying, oh, we just out, oh, we just ain't gonna win no more." Oh,
Yeah, they were winning. Coach Joe, they were winning. They was on a win streak without Devontae and Graham, and he out here talking about it could have been if we had Devontae. Devontae would have cleared it up. Shut up, James Ray.
Right. See, all this stuff is getting ready to come back. Like I said, they getting ready to get really, really barbecued now. They getting ready to cook. It's gonna be hard for this dude to get through press conferences. Watch. They're gonna turn on him because he's proven now that all that shit that he was saying is wrong. It's a lie. None of that stuff was true. This was all Melo's influence.
Gunna Boy says Martin Twins got almost 40 minutes combined. They should never get those type of minutes. You got a lot of players that they could, versatile players that they can use for the, like, you have Jalen McDaniels.
Yep.
You have Malik Monk.
Yep.
And I'll put Graham in there. You got Miles Bridges. 40 points combined from the Martin Twins. And coach, here's a kicker: 6 points combined.
So they didn't. So since they got beat like they stole a ham out of Ralph's, they didn't. They defense, what they contributed defensively, didn't do nothing. Okay, that didn't stop and they didn't contribute nothing offensively. So how you justify them minutes? The system. That's how.
Hey, coach, I like how you said a ham sandwich out of Ralph's.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on, man. You know how they overreact. Hey, I think he got the sandwich in his pocket. Tackle him. It's like, what, man? When you calm the heck down, dog. See, nonsense. He getting all of these stuff is the chickens is getting ready to come home to roost. You're gonna hear a whole lot of cackling, a lot of cock-a-doodle doing, boy. Watch. It's really coming. Especially if Melo's out for any time.
And I just want to let everybody know that, because some people ask me on DM saying, DJ, if LaMelo ain't gonna play a couple games, are you still gonna do streams? Yeah, we still gonna do streams, but we're gonna keep it real, pointing out all the stuff we've been talking about. Because it's a game within a game.
Game within a game. That's exactly right. It's exactly right. Because this isn't just a one-off. This is about one of the major systems in our world, which is professional sports.
Right. You see this by Anthony Soros? He says, I hope LaMelo is out. Not that I wish bad on him through injury, but to expose the Hornets that they need LaMelo. See, if LaMelo misses a couple games, I would love to see him play, coach. But the points will be proven. It's going to be proven.
That's right.
Sometimes the Most High can show what happens by a setback. He reveals itself to the masses. Bartrand says LaMelo needs to heal a few games if necessary. but I will be Gordon and Tay show. But it will be Tay and Go. Melo covered them. Now we will see. Hopefully it's not serious, but I want him away for a few games. Yeah, let LaMelo rest up. Thank you, Anthony Tillery, for the $5 super chat to help grow the nation united. Says, what you cooking tonight, Coach?
Hey, I'm cooking some Charlotte Hornets burgers. You know, because this organization, man, for them putting this out here, for this narrative, to instead of just being honest with the people. See, instead of just being honest with people. Now I'm going to be looking at very closely this next week because the 25th is coming up. They better make some damn moves.
Right. Miles Turner. I mean, there's a lot of moves they could get. Vucevic, they could get Mo Bamba, somebody.
They better make some move because they need help, clearly. If JB is not going to play the big dudes that they have, okay, then what's the purpose of them? I mean, what's the purpose of them sitting on the bench? Okay, why would you draft the kids then? If you're not going to play them at all, if it's not going to be based on a meritocracy at all, then just say that. But the problem is that you keep selling us on this system, and that we got a plan, and we're on the way, and you even told us y'all arrived. We're number 7, number 6, number 5, 4. Wait a minute, hold on. Number 7, 8, 9. Y'all don't know where y'all at. All over the damn place. We know where you at, in the toilet, because that system is tidy bowl worthy. It ain't produced nothing, and no damn body either. So,
comment section again. So LaMelo Ball had 0 turnovers in this game. The media's not going to talk about that. But let LaMelo get 5 turnovers. Boy, it would have been the end of the world.
With one arm.
One arm.
With one arm. Should have had some turnovers playing with one arm.
TB says LeVar screwed up the potential Zoe trade. LeVar didn't do anything. If a team wants him, they want Zoe. Here's what y'all got to understand.
LeVar screwed up who?
Yeah, he said LeVar screwed up the potential Zoe trade. Yeah.
Wait a minute, trade to where? Where was there a Zoe trade? That was a trade that didn't canceled. Where? Did you hear that, DJ?
No, I didn't hear any of that.
Me either. So what is he talking about? What trade? How can you mess something up that didn't happen? You see how nonsensical DJ this is. This didn't even happen. There was no trade. All this is just talk the way every year is talk around the trade deadline. But this person gonna come over and say LeVar screwed something up, and nothing even happened. So there it is. What LeVar screwed up is whatever that thing was playing inside your head on loop. He screwed that up.
So what? Lonzo was going to guarantee to be traded to the Hornets or the Clippers?
No, the Martians. He's gonna be the first player on Mars. But the Martians don't want to be criticized by LeVar, so they nix the deal.
TB is all love, but y'all, you can't go out and say like it's LeVar's fault for something. When a team wants a player, they want a player.
No, DJ. He did. He nixed the Martian deal. Let's don't rain on their parade. He was gonna be traded to to the Martian League, and they said you just can't take LeVar's criticism. It hurts their heads too much, gives them migraines, so they had to cancel the deal. Come on, man. See, these people deserve the nonsense that they spit. If you're gonna say some silly nonsense, you deserve to be your nonsense to be trumped. So you say he messed up an NBA trade. I say he messed up an interplanetary trade. How about that? Who sounds more outlandish?
Jonathan Brand says, "Can y'all talk about the Michael Jordan spoiled milk comparison?" What you mean by that? David F says, "Aliens hate LeVar." Oh, interns too.
Yeah, he hurts their feelings. He makes their little tentacles hurt. You know, he says such bad words like, "My son ain't a scrub." You know, that just hurts people's head. You know what I mean? When you hear somebody say that, "My son is not a role player." You know, that really just makes people have to go to the bathroom or something. You know what I mean? They have to go to this pharmacy and ask for the pins or something because they just crapping in their pants. I don't know, man. Is it where we at? We in a alternate reality or something? What the hell is going on?
Jonathan Brand said LeVar called MJ spoiled milk. Well, MJ still drafted LaMelo.
No, TB, I ain't going in on you. I'm going in on the ideas. That's what we go in on. We go in on ideas.
Yeah, metaphor.
Yeah, we're not going in on nobody personally. I mean, come on, it ain't about that because guess what? You ain't Michael Jordan and you don't own the damn Charlotte Hornets either. So we can't be going in on you. No, not at all. We're going on these crazy ass ideas that keep popping up as excuses for what's really going on, which is a bunch of nonsense. The game within the game we're telling you about. What LeVar got to do with any doggone thing? Nothing.
TV says LeVar just don't like MJ. My father hates MJ too. It's not about not liking MJ. They both don't really know each other. He just gave an opinion. Maxwell says, "Here come the interns spewing ESPN talking points about LeVar. Interns are up late."
Exactly.
To all the interns from ESPN and other Shine networks, keep your feet up, enjoy. And I know you're gonna be taking notes for your shows Monday through Friday. So I want to say it's an honor that you're here today. it's a blessing.
And make sure you take good notes.
Exactly. Jay Havlicek says, "DJ Coach, tonight was perfect example of why Hayward should not handle the ball. It was embarrassing." Oh, we knew this was going to happen. I said, "Oh, the Clippers." I looked on there. I said, "The Clippers." And you know that Gordon Hayward doesn't want to play fast-paced offense, and he wants to have the ball in his damn hands. We knew this was going to happen.
I mean, it makes no. It's ridiculous. It's what LeVar spoke about when he said Brandon and Zion were not playmakers. Okay, that was not any blasphemy against those guys. Okay, that's speaking clearly to the coach and David Griffin, the general manager, who went and got an aging old Adam the kid from New Zealand,
Steven Adams.
Steven Adams to clog up the damn middle when you got Zion who needs to be able to operate around the basket. Are y'all that stupid that y'all don't understand? These people don't understand. Zion needs room around the basket. And if Steven Adams' big ass is standing next to the hoop or around the hoop, then his big ass opponent is going to be standing there too. So now that's 3 bodies that Zion's got to get around, even 3 more bodies. Okay? That's not smart. Okay? It's not smart at all. B.I. likes to dribble the ball and go to the basket as well. That's more people you put in the way of him as well. When the basketball today is about spreading the floor, you need a center who can shoot and can spread the floor so you can get more space in the middle to let Brandon and Zion be Brandon and Zion. So then Zoe can be Zoe. And people don't have to try to be what they're not. So then the conversation would never be had.
Coach Joe, if everyone wasn't so sensitive, they would understand what LeVar's talking about. Of course, they're not playmakers in the sense of trying to get your team going. LeVar said that for a reason, because his son is not getting the ball. They got him playing off ball like a wing. So, of course, he's going to speak out on that. But you see Stan Van Gundy, he's giving the ball to B.I. more times than not. And then Zion, they're playing him at point forward at times. Is that resulting to wins? No. So there was nothing wrong with LeVar said. I don't think it was anything wrong.
Well, I mean, it's basketball sense. It makes sense. I just enumerated it for him. Okay, the Zion is a big body. Okay, he's got big people guarding him. He needs space to operate. He don't need a center who can't move his feet standing down there with him.
Facts.
What's wrong with y'all? I mean, this is not complex. It's not rocket science.
Joey Roman said, "Did you see Cody look off LaMelo drove to the basket and got blocked?" Oh yeah, I saw that.
Twice.
Role players looking off LaMelo, and this coach allows it.
Twice.
SWAT.
That's right. In the basketball guards, we rewarded him with an embarrassment. Now here, take this for your troubles, you no good son of a gun. Bam.
Latula says, "What do you think about Earl Watson coaching the Charlotte Hornets?" I would love for that to happen. Shout out before I go in. Shout out to Monique for the $10 Cash App. She says, "Dope show. Thank you, my sister, and thank you for supporting new media. And we're trying to build this channel, man. This is a Pro Truth channel, and I'm glad that you tuned in." Earl Watson, he deserves a coaching job, but I think since Earl Watson is so real, and he's not a cookie cutter type of, I'm gonna keep it real. He's not a cookie cutter type of Negro. They may be hesitant, but if it was me, I would like to hire him. Really, I would like to hire Mark Jackson. But Earl Watson, he will let LaMelo be LaMelo.
I think Earl Watson would be a great hire. Me personally, but I think he got about a snowball's hailing chance of Michael Jordan hiring.
Mm-hmm. Coach Joe, I'm trying to prepare him. Michael Jordan, he don't want to hire. He's not going to hire a coach. If they hire Earl Watson's giving the basketball to LaMelo.
Pure facts. They know what he's gonna do. The same thing he did in Phoenix when he put the ball in Devin Booker's hands.
Right.
He putting the ball in Melo's hands, and the general manager gonna have to do his damn job, and quit trying to plug and play, because that's what he's doing. He's trying to plug and play.
What's good, brother? Marcus Rios, he said DJ is obsessed with disrespecting Borrego. That's kind of strange. No, he's the head coach, the head of the team. So what do you do when you're breaking down a game? You go to the source. He can put the ball in Melo's hands, but he doesn't do it. So of course we will talk about what he's doing wrong. I've said that before that James Borrego, X's and O's is not a problem. It's him putting the X's and O's on the players that need it. That's his problem. When it's his favorite players, yeah, he could draw up some really good stuff. Devontae Graham, Twins, he'll draw something up. Gordon Hayward, but he's not doing it with LaMelo Ball. So if that's obsessed with me being real, then it is what it is.
DJ,
Yeah, what's up?
this is what I would like to know. How do you come on somebody's show or come into somebody's channel and listen to a little of the discussion and then chime in defending somebody with a 33 a coaching record of out of every 10 games you coach, you lose 7 of them.
Oh Lord.
You came into the room to plant a flag for that kind of results. What are we supposed to do with those results? Cheer them? We're supposed to give them the benefit of the doubt. Why exactly? This is a results-oriented business. If you win, if you're productive, you get the bag, you keep your job. If you don't win, you're not productive, you get cut, and you get fired. What don't you understand about that?
And why are some of you defending a coach who is 347 in win shares out of all coaches?
That's what I'm saying. What are you defending? I know what you defend. We know exactly what you defend. Okay, and that's what we're standing against. Defending that for those damn reasons right there. That right there. That right there. Come in here, say some shit that don't make no sense, throw a bomb in the room, and then run out and leave.
And shout out to Ant Learn. He said, "What's good, new media? I have to be sleepy at work tomorrow, man. Thank you for tuning in, my brother, and thank you for always supporting the channel." James Borrego, man, he's just not that dude to be capping for. All me and Coach said was simple stuff. LaMelo's the number 3 overall pick. He should be treated like a franchise player. He should have the ball in his hands. Is that too much to ask anybody in the comment section? Really, is that too much?
Yeah. when LeVar Ball is a part of the conversation, it's too much.
Uh-oh.
Because LeVar said that his daddy was better than your daddy. And you got your feelings hurt. I'm sorry.
Logic over emotion. LeVar Ball hurt my feelings. I want his sons to fail. Please fail, LaMelo. Please.
Exactly.
The ESPN interns, we can't stand it.
Exactly.
Bro, exactly. Coach Joe, they are hoping that LaMelo missed so many games. But as fans, they're head scratching right now, the interns, the shines, because we're saying just now, that'd be cool if LaMelo just rest up a couple of games so we can see what happens. They thought we were going to be crying on this stream saying, woe is me. But we see that the truth is going to be exposed.
That's right. And we happy about that when that happens. that's a reason. That's a reason to be happy and celebrate. Are you kidding me?
Coach Joe, they were like, yeah, I'm glad this happened. I bet you new media ain't gonna have no streams. What? You think wrong?
No, yeah, you thought wrong. Just like you thought JB could coach. Thought that wrong too.
Coach killing it today, man.
But it's okay. We understand. You know, and that's why it's not personal against anybody who says anything. We're talking about the ideas. We're attacking the ideas because those didn't come from whoever is in the room when we're talking about this professional sport. We have many provocateurs that are constantly inundating us with their messages and their narratives, and they're full of shit. Simple.
Jonathan Brand said, real playmakers have infectious energy on all of their passes. That's the difference. Bingo. That's what LeVar was talking about. That what Zion, and I know Zion got a lot of potential and all that stuff, and Brandon Ingram, I know they get all the points. But when they're playmakers, the ball movement is not infectious at all. It's ISO ball. It's I get what I want and F everybody else.
See, DJ. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good. What you saying, Coach?
No, what it is it's Van Gundy. Stan Van Gundy does not know what to do, and so he's relying on the old divide and conquer move. Okay, that's what he's going. I'll put the ball in Brandon, and I'll put the ball in Zion's hands, and so as long as I keep those two happy, I don't have to worry about the rest of these guys. That's what this is about.
Selfish.
Yep.
Boy. These are some selfish. As long as they get theirs, that's all I care about. We just don't want everybody else doing it.
Right.
TB says, thank you for the $5 super chat. TB says something is off with the chemistry in Gordon. I even notice he doesn't engage during the introductions with the dancing with the other players. Oh, you know why. Gordon Hayward, let's just say that, let's keep it real, that Gordon Hayward is just not entwined with the culture. He doesn't want to be close to the culture. He only knows his way and his surroundings.
And now that he's in a position where he's getting the biggest bag and he's the veteran, he don't have to participate. He can stand aside and nobody will say anything. See? LaMelo is changing the culture of this team as well, guys. See, what Michael Jordan forgot is that when he played, the best players on the team did more than just score points. In his day, you had to do more than just score points. You had to affect the team in other ways. And he forgot that he's got a guy in Melo who's affecting the team in many ways. This is what you need.
Coach Joe, you see this? Marcos Rios says, DJ, you have a problem with seeing Devontae succeed, man. Seems like you have genuine hate towards him. Hate's a real strong word, brother. I want all brothers to succeed, number one. Number two, you must have missed the video or the live stream when I said that when Devontae had a good game being a sixth man, when I said that that's the role for him. And he could earn more money being a sixth man than a starter. Didn't I say that, Coach?
Yeah, but that was before. But that was after that. Devontae stole your girlfriend. Remember that time y'all went to the Chipotle, and Devontae and they're whistling at her, and then she came out, got in the car, and he sped off. Remember?
Oh, it's funny, man. Why do they, out of all coaches and players, they defend those two? I mean, shoot.
I'm reminding us and them as well why they're here and why they're saying that. So it's okay. We can have fun like this all night.
Right. Look at Bartran. Bartran is a like that dude in regards to being a Charlotte fan. Even he says Devontae is an overhyped 6-man, period. Now, that's what the fans are saying. Don't get mad at us for speaking truth.
Well, I mean, hey, listen, you just don't like Oompa Loompas. Why don't you just admit it? You just don't like Oompa Loompas. You are an Oompa Loompa hater. That's the problem here, DJ. You probably should go into therapy or something.
Right.
You probably got pictures of Oompa Loompas on your wall and you throw darts at them or something. I don't know. You probably got Oompa Loompa problem.
You wild coach. They say Graham is a 5'11" second round.
Man, come on, man. That ain't even a conversation to even have anymore. Okay, come on. This dude ain't exceptional in no way, and zero. There is nothing about, and we ain't no hate. We happy that the brother's getting an opportunity to play and making money, but ain't nothing about him or his play unique, special in any way. What y'all talking about?
Look at Queen Royalty said Tay-Bay fans. Oh yeah, they out here deep, man. Ride or die.
But we understand. We understand. They don't realize, DG, they probably looked into your background and found out that, JB stepped on your shoes in 8th grade and you had to slap him. You know what I mean? So you still mad. They think you're still mad at him for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Come on, man. No, it ain't even so. You forgave him after the slap. And they still think it's the deal. I don't get it.
Queen Royalty, shout out to you, sister, says nobody here can be objective and speak on the fuck ups of the team. Everybody in their feelings. I need 704 to come in and speak. He actually is an objective fan. Yeah, 704 is a real one. He went on our show, 704 Bound went on our show and gave the real about how Charlotte fans are feeling. And they don't like the stuff they seeing. They message me all the time talking about, man, can you talk about this? Can you talk about that? They care about their team, and they know they have a gem in LaMelo. And they know they have a coach not allowing him to flourish. I'm going to say this again. Look at Mark Cuban and how he handled Luka. Everything Luka wanted, he gave it to Luka. If a teammate's not fitting his game, he shipped them. Look at Dennis Smith Jr. When Dennis Smith Jr. was with the Mavericks, him and Luka, they were trying to coexist and shipped them. Now, I think that Mark Cuban shipped Dennis Smith Jr. for another reason because he spoke out against Mark Cuban. That's another topic for a different day, but you get my drift. What's good, Sean Bless? You say, I hope Melo's injury isn't too bad. I hope so, too. If it's just okay, let them rest. Let them rest a couple games. They seem like they don't need LaMelo, I guess.
Hey,
let's see.
And there's an old saying: you don't miss your water till your well runs dry. So we're gonna see.
To him, coach.
We're gonna see now. All of this fancy talk and all of this jazzy talk about don't do this and he ain't this good at that. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna see. Now you ain't gonna have it.
What's that saying, coach? You know who you are now.
That's right. You know who you are now.
Queen Royalty says Melo was open a few times today too, was looked off. This is why LaMelo started being greedy, making his own shots. Like, damn, this is never selfish, but teammates be on that BS. Yeah, I see why LaMelo does what he does, especially in the second half. LaMelo's like, you shines are not going to give me the ball. Okay, I'm going to take over. That's a dog right there.
Let me, DJ, let me give the strategic as well point of view to this, what he was doing.
Yes, sir, my brother.
Also, when you are down, there's a couple ways to get back into a game. You either got to get hot from the 3-point line, or you've got to be able to go to the free throw line and you got to stop the clock and you got to get points without the clocks running. And obviously, you got to get stops on the defensive end. Melo was hurt, and he was still going to the basket almost every single time, trying to stop the clock, go to the line, make free throws, and also pick up fouls on the Clippers to go into the bonus early to continue to make free throws. He was the only player on his team that was willing to risk his health and accept the physicality of going to the basket. Hurt. So he was not gunning or shooting the ball every time. He was trying to deploy a strategy that most veterans know what to do, hoping that his teammates would follow him, but they wouldn't. They just kept launching threes like they were the Golden State damn Warriors.
Boy, coach is teaching today. I hope y'all have some extra plates because we're serving some seconds today at this cookout. I got somebody in line. Slick Madison is in the house. What's good, brother?
Good night, my brothers. Good night. How are y'all doing?
What's happening, my brother?
Can't complain. How you doing, Coach Joe?
Good. Good to see you. Good to see you, my brother.
Yeah, good to see both of y'all. Yeah, I'm just here listening, man. You know, it was a crazy game, but I'm gonna let y'all continue. I'm gonna give my piece later on.
Right. Slick Madison, one thing I can ask you. If LaMelo misses games, right, from this injury. Yeah. Now, I told Coach Joe, and we talked about this, I think it would show the problems even more with LaMelo just sitting out a couple games. It will expose how this team cannot function without him.
Exactly. I just want to know, did they release the severity of the wrist injury? Did they say that he's going to miss games?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm sure you're going to take some x-rays.
Okay, because there's a lot of ramifications if he missed games. Like, a lot can happen to this team. If LaMelo misses games, like I was saying earlier in the live stream, it's not going to be a good thing. Okay, Tebe is going to be in the starting lineup. And I do believe if LaMelo do miss games, Tebe is going to go on a scorch earth tour, okay? Tebe is going to be jacking up every freaking shot. He's going to want to score everything. And he's going to try his hardest to not be on the bench anymore. So you can expect Devontae Graham to have a high usage rate, high volume of shots. You know, he's going to have a lot of scoring. You know, he's going to have a high scoring impact on the team. But, you know, to your point, DJ, I do think that, you know, it's going to expose a lot of flaws that this team have. Because I was telling people earlier, LaMelo Ball is the highest. He has the highest PER in the team, play efficiency rating. You know, and, you know, the analytic nerds, you know, I call myself an analytic nerd because I always study the analytics, even though I know that it tends to change the game a little bit. But PER, even though it's a flawed stat, is still very important. You know, we have to look at the efficiency rating. And if you take, the pundits say if you take a guy off a team, you know, that's the highest impactful player on that team, the most efficient player on that team, no matter what you do, that team will have a hard time winning games or have a hard time coexisting. So when you take off LaMelo Ball, who is the most efficient player on that team, you know, per PER stats, this is when you're going to see other guys have a hard time scoring. You can expect some numbers to dip. You know, okay, the scoring numbers may go up, but the efficiency of those scoring numbers will dip. Gordon Hayward will have a hard time, you know, getting off some of those shots. You know, Terry Rozier, he wouldn't have LaMelo Ball passing to the hash anymore or pass it to him on the break anymore. You know, so it's going to be hard for this team to gel. You know, and they're going to realize they played 41 games with LaMelo Ball, and they're going to see what life is going to be like without LaMelo Ball. It's not going to be easy. And if it's anything, Coach and DJ, they're going to appreciate him more when he's not on the court than when he's on the court. I'm telling you. They're going to understand what they're missing when he's not there.
Brother Slick, have you ever seen a 5 heartbeats?
Pardon me?
Have you ever seen a 5 heartbeats?
No, never.
Brother, how do you not ever seen that movie? It's a movie with Robert Townsend and a singer. It's about a singing group, and there's this dude named Eddie Kane. I think he was strung out on drugs,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Nights like this, raindrops will fall." Now he was miserable singing that song,
Mhm.
and that's going to be the Hornets. Going to be miserable singing a sad song, smiling when they're getting blown out.
Mhm. They
Nights
gonna come to their
like
senses.
this, raindrops will fall. And I only sung it that bad because that's how he sings it in the movie.
That
Eddie
was
Kane.
that was a good good rendition, DJ. That was funny.
Very good.
Thanks, Coach. Oh, Dick Storage Crockett. He says Hornets will display very low quality content without LaMelo.
Yeah.
Boy, it's gonna be flat like white on rice.
Well, it already is. I mean, when he's not in the game now, just for periods of a time when he's on the bench, they drop off a damn cliff. So
Hey,
you
Coach,
can imagine if they don't have him at all.
Coach Joe Slick Madison today on the show because they were talking about they were playing. He said, "Man, they're getting blown out. LaMelo's on the bench. I'm going. I don't blame you, bro."
Lock up
What do
shop.
you say?
Lock up
Because
shop.
they was asking about the talk about the game when they was getting blown out. He said, "Look, LaMelo's on the bench. They getting blown out. They ain't about to talk about. I don't blame you at all, Slick Madison."
Turning off my TV, man. There ain't nothing to watch. That's not basketball. Sorry, that's not basketball. But I'm interested to see how LaMelo Ball comes back from this because he came back in the game and he played a few minutes. He went on like a little scoring run again. He had like 4 more points when he came back in the game. Post the wrist injury. So I think he will be out probably for 1 or 2 games. I don't think he's gonna stay out for a long time. But in those 1 or 2 games, I'm interested to see how they use Devontae Graham, how they use Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier. Oh, Terry Rozier's injured. Terry Rozier's out. Yeah, did anybody see that? Terry Rozier has a hip bruise.
Yeah, he got. I saw that he had a hip contusion. It was one of the damnedest things I've ever seen.
So that is pretty serious.
To see it, I've rarely ever saw a person get a hip contusion and don't hit the floor, get it from the air. That's a hell of a contusion.
And it's a possibility he may miss games. That is nothing to play with.
Oh yeah, them air contusions can really keep you out.
So I'm interested to see what happens to Terry Rozier. But they called it a hip bruise or a bone bruise or something like that. That was the terminology they used to call this injury. Because I know contusion is something like whereby the muscle tissue is a little sore. But they're calling this a hip bruise or something like that. I'm not sure, or a bone bruise. I'm not sure. I have to read it properly. But the hips is not something to play with, man. I've seen people lost hundreds of millions of dollars due to hip injuries. A la Isaiah Thomas. They had that brain struck for him, on the Celtics. Oh, and Coach, I forgot to tell you, I mistake Robert Williams for Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams was the rookie. That's who I wanted to talk about.
Oh, from the Bulls.
Yeah, my bad. I was mistaken. Yeah, it was Patrick Williams.
Yeah, Patrick Williams. Yeah.
Yeah.
The kid they're saying might be the next Kawhi.
Patrick Williams, right? That was him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, I said Robert Williams.
Yeah, but he's nice too. He's coming along too, young player.
They groomed him to be the next Kendrick Perkins.
Robert Williams, correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And they're saying early that Patrick Williams reminded people of Kawhi.
Yes. I heard that.
Got the big old hands and them long arms.
Yeah. Man, point forward Hayward time. It's a silent Veranda.
Like, you got what you want, Gordon Hayward.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, Gordon Hayward.
Man,
TB said, "Coach don't rate Chicago teams." TB, I'm from Chicago, and I'm very hard on the Chicago team because what you're mentioning, Keenan, being so lousy, they traumatized me so bad that I just have to hold them real high esteem. So,
Coach will be back. But yeah, Gordon Hayward, this is what he wants. And Slick, you can tell in this game that Gordon Hayward was fishing for points and stats this whole game.
definitely, um, I'm a fantasy player, so I play fantasy sports. I don't gamble, but I play fantasy sports. And if it's one thing I see, the trend when you have star players, when you draft in a star player, you always have to look at the star player that have a bad game. Because 9 times out of 10, if a star player have a bad game, the next game he goes off. It always happens. So I knew coming into this game, Gordon Hayward would have hunt and fish for his points, and not care what the needs of the team, the objectives, to be able to get this team to beat the Clippers, and the tone, like they said, the tone, the tempo of this offense. The Clippers made the Hornets look slow today. Okay, they made them look slow. That paint was sweet. Okay, they completely destroyed them from inside out. It was a mismatch all game. They were putting, Biombo and they were putting Biombo in a lot of pick and roll situations whereby Biombo had to guard Reggie Jackson, and then the coach had to take him out the game because he just couldn't keep up. So you had to go with a smaller lineup to be able to keep up with this team, especially when you had Ty Lue calling a lot of pick and rolls, because he knows it was a mismatch. Biombo, I'm sorry, but it's like he's not an NBA caliber starting center. He's more of a bench. He's more of that center that comes off the bench just to set that enforcer, type tempo for the team. That physicality. That's Biombo. I see Biombo more like a goon to me, if you know what I mean. That type of center that comes in and bring the physicality in the game. Bump up some of the star players. Bump up some of the guards. And try to like bring that physicality. Biombo to me is not like an NBA starting caliber center. And then it's like that was it for me. That was it. I couldn't enjoy this game. It was one of the worst games I've seen the Hornets played. I've seen Gordon Hayward shaking his head because Melo missed a shot. Like they were just like out of it, and it was a sad thing to watch. And Melo, he kept his head up and he tried his best. When you got people, Gordon Black Hole Hayward, ball hogging, trying to get his numbers and trying to get his stats, and looking off Melo. What I saw today, I saw something today I never thought I would ever see. Gordon Hayward got the rebound. He ran, completely disregarded LaMelo on the right hash. The first thing you do when you get that ball, you look for your point guard. If you can't get the ball to your point guard, you try to make a play, if you can. He didn't even acknowledge LaMelo ball right next to him. Okay, he completely looked straight. And he looked for Terry Rozier. And that right there tells me like there's something brewing in this locker room that we don't know about. Gordon Hayward, I know he's telling his agents that, you know what, I need my usage rate to get higher.
Uh-oh.
There's something going on with Gordon Hayward and LaMelo Ball that we're not seeing. And we know this. And mark my words, there will be a news that will be broken very soon about Gordon Hayward not happy. The only reason why Gordon Hayward is not saying anything is because they're winning games. If they were losing games, this would be breaking news. But he's not happy with his role in this team. He wants all the shots. He wants to have the ball in his hand all the time. He wants all the assists. He wants all the numbers. The reason why Gordon Hayward took this job was so he can. You see, it was about the money too, but he needed his numbers. He seen that people slandered his name all these years in the Celtics, and he took this job because he wanted to use this as a great comeback story. So He's having a career year. What more does he want? And when you see the more he's trying to buy out than fit in, the more he's trying to fit out is the more he's not, fitting into the system. Start the season, he tried, and LaMelo Ball was feeding him the rock. He's having a career year, and after All-Star break, I don't know what happened. You just see Gordon Hayward. He's just not the same. He's just trying to not fit in anymore with the system. And what you see is with the body language. PJ Tucker, his body language is different now. Even Miles Bridges, they just don't look the same no more. So there's something going on in that locker room, man. I'm telling you. And the only reason why they're hanging where they're hanging is because they're winning games and they're like in the playoff contention. But I guarantee you, if they drop to that 9 seed or 10 seed, you're gonna see a lot of stuff coming out. A lot of stuff is gonna be reported that I'm telling you right now. And that's it. I'll pass it over to my brothers.
Excellent. Coach Joe, you see that right there by JF on the screen?
No, let me see.
You're going to like this.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yep, without a doubt. See, Slick Madison, I see it a little bit different than you do. I think Gordon Hayward knows that he's diminished. He knows that he doesn't have the skills that he had when he was in Utah. He knows that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he this contract that he had, I think this is his last big bag. He knew this was going to be his last big bag, and that's all this is about. Is this last big bag, and he got it. He got the last big bag. I don't think it matters at this point. He doesn't have a legacy that anybody's going to speak of other than his family anyway. I mean, he hasn't distinguished. He hasn't had a career where he's just distinguished himself as a perennial All-Star or a perennial All-NBA performer. He hasn't been that. He's not that. See, but he got a bag, which is I think his third bag since he's been in the league, or second bag, the rookie bag, and then the 2 other bags. So I think it's just about him getting his bag. I think what you're saying with the players is that JB has lost the locker room because finally because the tide has turned on Melo. The media, the main corporate media, and all the media now can see what Melo is, what Melo brings to that team, and it doesn't matter what Gordon does now, or Terry does now, or Devontae, or any of them dudes do. Everybody knows now that Melo's the best player on this team, and that's who you build around. It doesn't matter what they do at this point. Because they have ceilings. We know what their ceilings are. We know what Terry's ceiling is. We know what Devontae's ceiling is, and we know what Gordon's ceiling is. See, so they just gonna get further exposed with Melo out, because now they really don't have a distributor, somebody that can get the other guys involved and keep the other guys involved. They don't have anybody now. Now it's just going to be a 2-pass shot, 1-pass shot. That's what it's going to be now.
Ronnie says Hayward not built to be the number 1 option. Well, that's ultimate truth right there. He keeps moving around, and like the other brother said, Donovan Mitchell came in, want to leave. Jason Tatum doing his thing, want to leave. It's going to be the same thing with LaMelo. But if they keep this shit up, LaMelo may leave before Gordon Hayward. Just threw a little nugget out there.
That's right. But if we look at, if somebody brought up and just look at the money Gordon has made in his career, he's done quite well for himself.
Yep.
And he's on the back end. He would not get another bag after this one. See, so
Sean Bless with the post chat of the day. He says Gordon, quote unquote, black hole Hayward. Yeah, he just stops everything, doesn't he?
facts.
The ultimate ball stopper. That ball going in his hand, it goes straight to a black hole.
I mean, and
Will never
DJ,
come back.
you are absolutely right. I mean, Devontae is better coming off the bench. You mean you hit that spot on.
Mm-hmm.
See, and I think everybody else has come along with that in the media now too as well. That he's the one who needs to go to the bench.
And the thing is, I see, with the eye test and with the numbers and everything, when Gordon Hayward is having a high scoring game, LaMelo Ball, his game diminishes. But when Terry Rozier is having a high scoring game, and let's say Gordon Hayward doesn't play or he's in the game, Terry Rozier is made to coexist more with LaMelo Ball. But Gordon Hayward, his game, I just don't think it fits in with LaMelo, because I think Gordon, his game, he needs the ball too as well. So this fit is a little odd.
It's
But
very
like I
off.
said,
It's very off. It's not odd. It's off. It doesn't fit Melo's game.
yes,
But because they didn't expect Melo to be any damn good. Jordan already said that.
exactly.
Ronnie, thank you, Ronnie. He said Gordon at the end of his contract going to make $268 million in total earnings, top 10 all time.
Wow.
Thank you. That's the point right there. That's the point I'm making. He could care less if they win.
Exactly.
That explains it all.
I mean, think about that. Gordon Hayward, top 10. So that tells you a whole lot of people bet on him. And he let every one of them down.
Marcos, he said, I really hope Devontae makes this Coach Joe eat his words. By what? Having 40 plus minutes and taking bazillion shots? What does that prove? That's not efficiency.
He ain't never been efficient. I mean, come on. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, he get 20 points shooting 30%. You think that's showing up? Playing 40 minutes? Giving up big plays on defense?
I guess. When you've been used to looking at manure and smelling it, I guess after a while it starts smelling like roses. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord. Sean Bless said it best. He said it doesn't matter what Graham does. He'll only ever be useful at the Hornets as long as JB is there. Yep.
That's his
Facts. And that's why Earl Watson, somebody like that, Jordan won't hire him, because he would have no problem with telling Gordon, dude, you got to change your game or come off the bench.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, I said that earlier.
Great minds think alike.
Mm-hmm.
Taufik says, DJ, you or Coach could address this. If you look at Mr. Pedestrian Hayward's stats, he always have a great stat on his way out of Austin, 22 points a game. Utah, 18 points per game. Man is not a star. He's a role player. To ESPN. You said it right, man. He's not a star player.
Right. But you can see how he has been enabled to believe he's something other than he is by look at the money. Guys, in professional sports, the people that make the most money get to stick their chest out the biggest. Okay? That's how it works. Championships and then money. That's how it works. Gordon's top 10. That's illuminating. Because his game has never shown that he's top 10 in anything in the NBA. Where? What? Getting the money. That's what he top 10 at. Wow. Why am I not surprised?
Wow.
Coincidence. Not.
And shout out to Drop the Mic. He said, "What's up, fellas, man? What's up, bro? Hope all is well, man. And be on the lookout for his videos, probably like next month or so. Shout out to him. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Don Kenyer says Hayward finesse in the bag since 1990.
1990.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about that. It's 2020, 2021, 1990s. Man, come on, man.
Marco says, I love LaMelo Ball. I just support Devontae. He's solid. But he's okay. I mean, I don't know about solid, but I mean, he's there.
No, but what is that? Yeah, but you're right, DJ. You're right. It's solid. What does solid mean? I don't understand. What does that mean, solid? Solid what? Solid pro, solid person, solid what? What is he a solid?
I mean, he's good at taking shots when he's given shots, I guess.
Okay. I mean, the NBA is full of dudes who can make shots. I mean, that's not something that's, I mean, you look at the numbers. I mean, it's not like rare. The NBA dudes make shots.
Coach Joe,
make shots.
He's good at shooting 30%.
I mean, exactly. I'm trying to understand. Well, what is the good at? Okay, what? And what?
He's good at. Just hear this one. Devontae Graham is good at being a role player.
Okay.
He's good at sitting next to Coach James Borrego. Hey, Coach Joe, remember that time when Devontae Graham was coaching the team on the sidelines?
Yes, sitting in JBC.
Mark Rios, man, when we talk and we have discussions with the chat, it's just basketball talk. And for you to go there, I'm warning you, you keep playing around and you will be blocked. So none of that shine crap on the chats, that bug dancing, you can take that somewhere else. This ain't the channel. This ain't the damn channel for that, man. You out here capping for Tay Bay and Coach James below 500 Borrego.
500 below 400.
Before that's even worse. Below 400 Borrego.
He in the threes. He in the threes, ain't he?
Oh Lord, yeah, he in the 347.
He in the threes, right? He below 4.
Bro, what? Man, Coach, there are some emotional people, man.
Right. I mean, what I'm saying, what are we supposed to be holding up as an example of? This is mediocrity at its best. What are you talking about?
yo, Marcos, man. Thank you for supporting the channel, but I allowed you to have an opinion. I just gave my own opinion. See, the problem was you got mad at my opinion and Coach Joe's opinion. You're mad because we're stating our opinions. We let you have your opinion.
Right.
You're not blocked.
Right.
But just because me, Coach Joe, and Slick Madison stated our opinion on Devontae Graham and Coach James Borrego, now you want to say we're being mean. No, we're a pro-truth channel. So when we see a problem, we're going to talk about it.
But see, I actually see the thing of it is though, DJ, I actually supported Devontae Graham because in his off when he's not playing, you know, he's saving the Pelicans. You know, he's in the wildlife. You know, he's selling. He's saving the birds. You know, he's doing great philanthropic things. Right?
Right.
You heard about him, didn't you? Hear about him too?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so we're not really against him. We know he's doing a lot of amazing things. They're just awesome. We just wish he would get his shooting percentage up a little bit out of the toilet to like maybe average. You think maybe he could be average?
Yeah. How about this, Coach Joe? And Marcos, I'm glad you said that you love the channel. It's all good, man. That's what it's all about, having a discussion. See, it's not that bad, brother. We're fam. This is new media, man. This is a good show.
Exactly. Yeah, my brother. That's why I'm joking about this, my brother, and making light of it because it's not a serious conversation to have. His numbers, his performance has proven that this dude is not really much of anything when it comes to being an NBA player. He's average or below average.
Oh, TB says, I know one thing. Colts and DJ don't want to talk about the Lakers. I've seen enough from the Lakers. I know if AD is healthy and LeBron is healthy,
Yep.
they should win it all. I've seen enough earlier in the season to know that. So I'm not really worried about the Lakers. They just got to be
Wait a
healthy in
minute.
the playoffs.
Wait a minute. Hold on, DJ. The Lake show is before LeBron sprained his ankle today. Even with AD out, is the number one defensive team in the association.
Yep.
Defensive wise, I mean, they don't need, and they want a 1.5 games out of the best record in the league. How they in trouble?
They just fine when they get healthy in the postseason, they'll be fine.
What I love about the Lakers is now it's going to give a lot of, depending on how long LeBron's going to be out, it's going to give the Lakers again another opportunity, another chance to be different and new again. Because now they got to rely on, now different guys have to stand up, have to come now on a nightly basis and perform. And I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to look like myself.
Mm-hmm. And shout out to Sean Bless. He been on it today. He said all you got to do is back your opinion with facts, and nobody will say anything. That's absolutely true.
I mean, haven't they noticed, DJ? Haven't they noticed that that's what we bring when we talk?
Right.
We don't just say stuff out of our asses. We really don't.
So when we talk about the stats of the coaching record, players on certain teams losing records, that's actual factual numbers.
Facts.
And before I go on, everyone make sure to hit the like button. We've been having 170 plus in the stream, and we only got 50 likes.
Oh, come on, fam. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on, fam. Don't do it. Don't do yourselves like that. Don't sell yourselves cheap. This is for you guys. Come on now.
Oh yeah, Norman Powell. Norman Powell's very underrated. I like his game for Toronto. I like his game for real.
Yeah, he's a good role player. Now, see, that's a role player.
Right.
There you go. There's an NBA pro right there, a role player.
He knows his role. He doesn't get in people's way. Shoot, I wish the freaking Charlotte Hornets had a player like him.
Oh my stars! Don't we though? Don't we?
Wow.
Don't we wish PJ was like that?
Yeah.
That would be lovely. If PJ was like that, that would be lovely. If PJ played as hard as Norman Powell played and as efficient as he played, oh my stars. Or Monk, or Devontae, any of them dudes, man.
Mm-hmm. And shout out to Hoop Jargon. He said, HJ in the building. What's good, my brother? What's good?
Up,
what is good?
What's up, Hoop? How you doing, brother?
Must have got off work, my brother, man. I hope you're having a good night, my brother. TB says, I like this channel, one, because you guys have order, unlike the other channels where you got like 20 people arguing and cussing. Yeah, we're not a Shine network at all. And
arguing and cussing. Who? He talking about my uncle house? Hey, what you peeking through the window for?
Pookie and L.
It's my people house. What's up, Hoop? How you doing, brother? We miss you, man. When you coming back on the stream, man? We got to send out the FBI, the OIA, the ABO, the CO. What the hell, dude? Where you at?
Hey, Coach, I was trying to send him a link today, but he been working, man.
I heard that. I understand. I get it.
Oh yeah, tune in tomorrow morning. I'm gonna have Hoop Jargon talk about the Jackson State loss tomorrow for all the HBCU fans out there that want to listen to HBCU sports. Don't be alarmed. They lost to Alabama State. It's not the end of the world. We're gonna break that game down. Yeah. The quarterback
lost.
Yeah, they lost.
Oh no, I gotta go to the Subway and return my 6-inch.
Coach, the fall team is not going to look like the spring team. The spring team is pretty much players as carryovers. The fall team is with the highly recruits.
Oh, good. Okay, so I get to keep my foot long. All right.
Because everybody talking about, they lost. I said, I ain't trying to be mean, but this was their B team. A lot of those players are not going to be playing in the fall. Well, they're going to be reserves, but they ain't going to be like getting the minutes and stuff.
No, DJ, you cracked me up because you said that and you did a video on it too.
I warned them, if they lose, Hoop Jargon know what I'm talking about. I said if Jackson State lost, which they lost today, do not overreact because this is not their full team, not even close.
Right, and it's the first year too of Prime. Come on now, and it's a COVID year. Can we not jump off the bridge right away now? Can we at least wait a little while? God, dog.
Coach, you should have seen some of these shines, man. They out here just seeing. This is why they ain't gonna change anything for HBCUs. Now, don't switch up when the fall comes. When Shadir Sanders is the quarterback, the 4-star quarterback, and those transfers come through, I don't want them to switch up now because I'm seeing that in the timeline.
Yeah, you know how it is. It's sort of like. Sort of like Stacey Dash trying to come back in the house, sneak back in the house.
Lord.
You know what I mean? Trying to sneak back in the house with her shoes in her hand, act like don't nobody know where she at, and we all sitting in the living room right there waiting for the dodo. Where you think you go?
Sean Bless says, shout out to Howard. Stand up, man. I like Howard, man. Shout out to Howard. Jason Zimmerman says, shout out to North Carolina A&T University. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to all the HBCUs.
Yeah, shout out to my dad. My dad went to Tennessee State. Shout out to Tennessee State. Yes, indeed.
Oh, yeah, Deion is the go. He's changing the game. When they lost, they were surprised that Deion wasn't even mad. He wasn't. Because he knows what I've been telling people. The fall season is going to be the complete team.
He know what he got.
Yeah.
DJ, it's like a director, like going to see a movie and responding to the movie and expecting the director to respond the same way you do. What? He or she actually made the movie.
Right.
They knew this part was coming.
Hoop Jargon says Prairie View A&M HBCU proud. Yeah, shout out to Prairie View, man. Prairie View, no one talks about it. They're doing it right, man. They got a new field. Jerseys are clean. Facilities. I think right now they got the best facilities in the SWAC.
Okay.
They're doing their thing. But shout out to Deion, man, because I see the vision he's doing. The recruiting in the HBCUs have increased since Deion. You can look it up. Joined Jackson State. It's put the pressure on coaches to really go out and just offer a young brother. You'll never know what they're gonna say. See,
Facts.
before coach, they would be afraid to offer these talented kids like, oh, they ain't gonna go to my school. But you never know.
Right. Well, from the acorn grew the mighty oak, not the mighty oak grew the acorn.
Right.
You start where you are and you build from there. But if you try to act like you know what there is, you lost it already and you ain't even started yet. And that's what I love about Dion, because he understands that's not what this is about. I got a chance to be around Eddie Robinson a little bit in my life because my people are from Louisiana, and I had a family that worked at Grambling. And so as a kid, when we would go down to visit my grandparents down there in Louisiana, I spent a lot of time on that Grambling campus. And so I know what the HBCUs are about, and and the dedication and the time that's put in, and the talent that's there. See,
no doubt, man. Shout out to Eddie Robinson, man.
yes,
Grambling, Ram fam.
James Harris, Doug Williams, all them amazing guys that came out of Grambling that played in the pros, man. Amazing.
But back in the day before integration in sports, the HBCUs always had the most talent.
Absolutely. Facts.
Who Jargon says Eddie Robinson over Joe Paterno all day, every day.
Every day, all day, beginning of the day, everything. Facts. The GOAT. That's right. Hey, as a matter of fact, DJ, Butch Johnson, who used to play for the Cowboys, who came from Grambling, taught me how to catch the ball over my head as a receiver. I played receiver in high school, and taught me how to catch the ball because it kept going through my arms over your shoulder, over the shoulder catch. And he taught me how to position my arms in the right places to keep the ball in and look it in. So yeah, so I love Grambling.
Exactly. King C says, shout out to JJ with those videos are straight fire. Absolutely.
Yeah, shout out to J&J.
Well, I'm addicted to that LaMelo Ball series she got. That's a good artwork.
Yep. J&J, the girl got talent. She doing her thing, boy. I love it. And I'm glad
excellent with storytelling.
Yes, absolutely. Creative, as well. Her editing skills and stuff. Also, she put it together. Awesome.
Right on. So we're about to head out, but Slick Madison, man, give you the last word.
Thank you all, fam. Thank you all. I want everybody to stop what they're doing right now. Give us a subscribe if you're new here. Spam that like button. I'm sorry I'm being in and out of the stream. I'm just having some technical difficulties. Maybe that's a sign for me to go to bed, have work early in the morning. But, I want to thank the fam for today, man. I want to thank Coach, DJ, J&J, everyone that's here in New Media for supporting me, supporting the channel, supporting the New Media movement, supporting all of us. Because we all a family. If you support the channel, you support all of us, So, let's get new media going, man. It's a movement, and believe me, it's moving like wildfire. So, thank you, to everybody for giving me this opportunity to use this platform to give our opinions raw and uncut. So I'm gonna be out. I wanna, thank everyone. Hopefully I'll be on in the stream tomorrow. And everybody take care.
Thank you, my brother.
Have a great night, my brother. Appreciate you so much. And thank you, DJ. Again, for opportunity, to come together on DJ's Rock hashtag New Media Nation United. Appreciate you, my brother, so much, and all the family in the chat still up with us. Those that are going to bed, and those that are waking up on the other side of the world. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you guys so much. You guys have a great rest of your evening and a great day, and we will see you later. Peace and blessings.
Take
Right
it.
on. And I say this, man, I enjoy everything about this channel. I love every single one of you that are listening. You guys mean the world to us at New Media. Coach Joe, thank you. Been a blessing. Slick Madison, J&J Video, Hoop Jargon, my brother. Make sure to tune into the show tomorrow live stream. We're talking about HBC football, Jackson State loss against Alabama State, and what does it mean? That's going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Peace and love to everybody. Keep the good energy. Let's be positive. Let's help each other out. Let's support each other. And no matter if we agree, disagree, or what, we're all family. Peace.
Let me tell you something. Back in my day, let me show you.